Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a play fake. Brady. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Slot man moves right. Now Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the... He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down carry for Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. Barkley again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Giants are going to take... of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Brady now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, check it.
To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now from way back there after the sack. It's third and goal, a long third and goal. Brady now to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On play action, Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Let's go! Check it!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and goal, Brady. Touchdown! Kenny Galladay from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And Diggs has it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On play action, it's Brady. And it's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Once again, he finds Slayton.
Brady's pass complete to Darius Slayton.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 27, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching
Was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check it, reload! No, ticky check. Check it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Bills nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Middle.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Brady. Got a man, Slayton. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Hardy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter, with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5.